Welcome back, everyone. Now, today we have a fun video. We are going to be pitting two tire dressings against each other. And in one corner, we have Clean by Pan tire dressing. In the other corner, we have Detail Co. Guardian tire dressing. Now, what I'm going to do is apply. The driver's side is going to be Detail Co. And then the passenger side will be Clean by Pan. And let's see how they look and hold up. I'm very curious to see. This is my first time using a Guardian. So let's get cracking. Now this applicator is already primed because I already did the front tire. So here we are with the rears. Now, if anybody is going around and they think that I was given these products, that is not the case. I purchased all my products. I have not received a single product for free. So that has not happened yet. And, a small channel at this moment with 90 something subscribers, I don't foresee that happening for a very long time. All right. There we go. Guardian is applied. Now, fresh applicator. Let's grab pan. Now let's get a close up. Look at that gloss. That looks phenomenal. Now let's go apply Clean by Pan on the passenger side. All right, so we got Clean by Pan. Shake up your products and put a couple good sprays to prime the pad. I like to taco my pads to disperse the product more evenly. We'll go around the outside. There we go. Get around the lip. Now, I've used the Clean by Pan dressing one time before, and I got about 3 weeks out of it, but I was also using a heavier duty tire cleaner, which was ADS. That is also what I used to clean these tires today. There we go. Boom. There we go. So let me know, what do you think? Let's get you up close. Clean by Pan. Looks really good. A nice glossy finish right now. Now, I'm curious, which one and which finish do you like the best? So, Clean by Pan, I don't think there's any dilution ratios. Generous amount to your tire applicator. Yeah, so this does not list any dilution ratios because I'm pretty sure it's just a tire dressing. But the Detail Co. Guardian does have dilution ratios. I use that straight, And then obviously pan is being used straight as well. Which finish do you like the best? Me personally, I'm torn. I think they both turned out phenomenal. They got, it's just a great finish. It's nice and glossy. So let me know, which one do you think has a better finish in your personal opinion? So I'm going to go finish the back tire, and then what we'll do, we'll go around and show you both the Guardian and the Detail Co. after they've sat and cured for a little bit. So I'll be right back. All right, so clean by pan. It has sat for a little bit. It has not been the 10 minutes. So keep that in mind. And here we have Detail Co. Guardian. Now, I think they're very similar. They both have really good gloss. They were easy to apply. So I think after this, let's just see on the durability. And then, once again, let me know which one you think has a better finish. Which one do you like more? Guardian or the Clean by Pan tire dressing? So this is going to be the end of this video. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you like the content that I've been putting out, and let me know in the comments if there is any type of content you would like to see me make. If you have any questions, share it with a friend. So that's going to be a wrap for this video. Have a great day, everyone, and bye. All right, so let me do the fender wells. Now, for the cleaning of the fender wells, I'm just going to do all clean, 15 to 1. Get those real quick. And then we will get into the rest of it. Now, looking at the dressing, it looks to be holding up pretty well. Now, it's soaked on there, so it'll break down the dirt and the gunk. So let's do the pre-rinse. As you can see, there's a lot of reaction from the wheel cleaner, but that's not the start of the show. Let's do a rinse, re-soak, and I'm going to use a soft brush to clean the tire. Spray the tire, and I'm just going to use the wheel face brush to do the cleaning of the tire. We'll spray down the wheel itself with some all clean. All right, let's go. Now, the reason I'm using rinseless wash to clean the tire is I want to be gentle to the coating, and I don't want to just strip it right off, because I bet you if I were to do that, it would come straight off. So let's get into the business. Now, from what I can tell, the tire dressing And by the way, I did use that neat. It is holding up pretty well. The tires are still nice and dark, and they still look pretty damn good after a week. There we go. Now, I'm gonna rinse it off, and then I'm gonna go grab a towel. We're just gonna dry the tire real fast. All right, let me be back with the towel. All right. Now, as you can see, the tire is still beating off the water. So that is a good sign. There's a little something weird down here, but maybe, you know, accidentally hit a curb. Yeah, this thing is not very hydrophobic, or it doesn't absorb a lot of water anymore. I need to soak it in my Detail Co. solution and bring it back to life. Call that good. Now, the towel did bring off a little bit of dirt, but it doesn't look that bad. Let's pull you off, get you in for a close-up. So, this is right after a nice wash, rinse, and I'm not gonna worry about drying the pan because that towel doesn't absorb anymore. So, yeah, it's looking pretty good. Let me finish up all the tires, and then I'll catch you on the clean by pan side. So we'll be back here in a little bit. All right, now we have clean by pan. It's looking dirty, but let's see how it holds up. Yeah, so I am trying to get as much life out of these dressings as I can muster. That way it's fair to the companies who produce them. So that's why I'm using rinseless wash to clean the tire. Let that sit and do its thing. So just so you don't have to watch the chemicals just sit here and work, I'm going to pause you and we'll be right back with the physical cleaning. All right, let's rinse off and then get into the physical. Got some nice purpling melting action from the wheel cleaner. tire. And then we'll grab a gentle brush and do a nice light scrub to remove the dirt. I'll just go into the wheel real quick. Although ADS knocked out like 90% of that work. All right, so I'm gonna pause you real quick, do the barrels, and then we'll be back with the rinse. All right, now let's rinse it off. All right, let's get a close up of the wet after. Now it's still beating. It's like a weird spot right down there. Maybe that was an application issue. Kind of seeing it on both sides, but let's see how it beads with water. So a little bit of funkiness over on this side, but over here it's still beating extremely well. So that's going to be it until the vehicle is completely finished with the clean and the dry. And once it's dry, we'll be able to come back in and take a look at the after effect and see how they are still holding up. So I will see you at the end of the drying session. All right, everyone, we are finished with washing and drying. Now, this is how Detail Co. Guardian tire dressing looks like. This is the front passenger tire. So you can tell the dressing took a beating, but I still think that it still has a good color to it. It was still beating off some of the water. Let's check up on the rear tire. Same thing, same condition. Now let's swing around to the passenger side and check out Clean by Pan tire dressing. So this is the rear passenger tire. Still looks good. They were both beating. Now, they definitely took a hit. Both of them did. So it's going to be a personal call on whether you would redress it. I think if you wanted to, be no problem putting on another coat. And at least with Guardian, you can dilute it depending on what kind of finish you like. So, did decent. I mean, the tires still look good. It definitely did a great job, both of them, keeping the tires hydrophobic and staying a little bit cleaner. Let's go look at Detail Co.'s side again. what do you guys think? Which one do you think held up better? Clean by Pan or Detail Co. Guardian? Honestly, and for me, I think they're closely tied. I can't really tell any noticeable difference. So that's going to be up to you. And later on, I might just leave it and see how it holds up for another week or two and see what it does, see if the beading continues. But I may also put on another dressing, which I don't know. I might not. I might just see how they hold up to one more week because I didn't hit them with any harsh products. I used a rinseless wash to clean all the tires to remove the dirt and any grime that was sitting on top of the dressing. So that's going to be the end of this video. If you like this kind of content, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video to someone who may get use out of it. You know, someone who's potentially looking at purchasing either the Clean by Pan dressing or Guardian by Detail Co. And yeah, that's going to be it. I also got to place that. It's a little rough to wear. I got a whole new set. That's going to be a wrap. Have a great day, everyone, and bye.